U.S. hypersonic missile that is 5 times faster than the speed of sound. The AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, or ARRW, underwent its first successful end-to-end test on December 9, according to a joint statement from Lockheed Martin and the U.S. Air Force. As the U.S. tries to catch up to China and Russia in a hazardous arms competition between the two most powerful militaries in the world, a new milestone is being reached. With the current statement, Washington is scheduled to deploy hypersonic missiles by the end of the year, making it the third nation to do so. Military Knowledge is back with another video on the U.S. hypersonic missile that is 5 times faster than the speed of sound. So let's get into the video without any further ado. According to the United States Air Force, the promising American AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, ARRW, air-launched hypersonic missile underwent its first successful flight test on December 9, 2022. During the trial, an experimental rocket over the Point Mugu Naval Missile Range on the United States Pacific coast successfully disengaged from the carrier strategic bomber Boeing B-52H Stratofortress. It reached a speed of greater than Mach 5. After launching a solid fuel booster, the missile reached a speed of greater than Mach 5, where the hypersonic warhead disengaged, flew according to a set plan, and detonated in a specific area, apparently the Pacific Ocean. The first successful test flight of an ARRW. It took place without a payload in the form of a hypersonic weapon on May 14, 2022. Before then, 3 ARRW test launches were unsuccessful in 2021, on April 5th, December 15th, and July 28th, respectively. The rocket failed to separate from the carrier, and on July 28th, the booster was unable to function. The U.S. Air Force's 419th Flight Test Squadron's Boeing B-52H Stratofortress bomber from Edwards Air Force Base served as the carrier in all tests. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, of the U.S. Department of Defense developed ARRW as a solid-fuel air-launched missile with a detachable hypersonic warhead known as the Tactical Boost Glide, or TBG. While it was said that a non-nuclear variant of the rocket was being developed, it should be fitted as soon as possible to strategic bombers B-52N and B-1B. The B-52N aircraft can carry 2 ARRW missiles on each tower and 4 ARRW missiles on an external sling. Representatives of the U.S. Air Force claim that the ARRW missile should have a warhead speed between Mach 6.5 and Mach 8 and a maximum firing range of about 1,600 kilometers. The TBG warhead's initial aerodynamic testing was probably conducted in March 2019. The U.S. Air Force tested the AGM-183A ARRW on 7 occasions between June 2019 and May 2021, all without dropping the weapon. Flat trajectory of hypersonic missiles. Ballistic missiles make long flight arcs, occasionally reaching the atmosphere's edge before descending nearly vertically to impact their targets. A few hundred feet above the ground is sometimes where hypersonic aircraft go on a considerably flatter trajectory. This is the key selling factor for them. Because of their flat trajectory and tremendous speed, hypersonic missiles are difficult to identify by radar and shoot down. To find aircraft and regular projectiles, radars are mostly pointed upward. Hypersonics can change course to avoid obstacles or pick a path to hit targets unexpectedly. Modern anti-missile systems find it challenging to shoot them down because of this. They can fire from the land, sea, or air, which is intended to optimize versatility. Hey, have you subscribed to our channel? If no, then go for it. Like and share this video and turn on post notifications. Contract for ARRW missile. A $480 million contract issued by the U.S. Air Force in August 2018 and scheduled to be finished by December 2021 was used by Lockheed Martin to carry out the initial phase of ARRW research and development. The U.S. Department of Defense awarded Lockheed Martin Corporation a new contract in December 2019 for the full-scale research, testing, and planning for mass production of the ARRW rocket, totaling $988.832 million. This deadline still needs to be met, even though the job should have been finished by December 31, 2022. Another source said the TBG warhead is a necessary project to catch up to schedule. The U.S. Air Force planned to acquire 8 ARRW missile prototypes, 4 for testing and 4 spares, in June 2020. Flight testing was to take place in fiscal years 2021 and 2022, along with the beginning of the missile's transition into service. That is, the transfer of 4 replacement prototype missiles to reach Initial Operational Readiness, IOC, by the beginning of the following fiscal year, 2023, that is October 1st, 2022 calendar year. Budget pangs. However, the U.S. Congress reduced funding for the ARRW program by more than half from its prior levels in March 2022, when it came time to adopt the U.S. defense budget for the forthcoming fiscal year. The U.S. Air Force requested $300 million for ARRW in 2022. However, by the end of 2021, more than $300 million had been spent. It will cost $161 million to buy the first 12 ARRW missiles in production. Congress has only funded $80 million for the fiscal year of 2022. But they have used every single cent of that sum to support the ARRW R&D program, allowing for more extensive rocket testing. The United States Air Force sought a budget of only $114.98 million for the program year of 2023 to complete research and development, including purchasing 1 prototype rocket. However, in the final approved defense budget, funding for ARRW acquisitions for 2023 was split off as a specific line item. Despite this, the Air Force was still able to fund ARRW research and development in 2023, as funds were allocated for this purpose in the 2022 budget. Therefore, it's difficult to predict when the ARRW will start mass producing the weapon and when it will bring it into service. Can it be a crucial weapon against China and Russia? Long regarded as the Air Force's first operational air-launched hypersonic missile, the AGM-183's future is in grave danger. Despite the progress this year, senior Air Force figures, including Secretary of the Air Force Frank Kendall, have been coy about the service's plans for the weapon. The balance of power in the world's militaries could be threatened by hypersonic missiles, which can be guided to deliver nuclear warheads precisely where they're needed at speeds too high for interceptors to keep up. Pressure is mounting on the Pentagon to equal China's ostensibly test launch of a hypersonic missile last year that circled the globe and struck a target in China. Additionally, Russia asserted 2 weeks ago that it had launched 2 hypersonic missiles at Ukraine. That's the news for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment with your opinions in the comment section down below. Subscribe to Military Knowledge and press the thumbs up button for more videos like this.